What's up guys, my name is Em. I hope you are having a fantastic day. In this video we are going to make two separate Inktober sketchbooks. They're smaller sketchbooks that I just got off bulk off Amazon, so they're only 16 pages and there's 31 days in October, so one page will not be used. But I had a lot of fun with these. I had a couple mishaps with this ModPodge here. On the first one I used some what is it, Pentel, I think it's a Pentel white pen to correct some of my black lines on my BKN1 down in the right hand corner. When I added my ModPodge, it ended up streaking and I got really kind of bummed, and then I took this pen right here and then recolored over the black that you'll see later on in the video. And on the second one I did have some streaking again with my, I think they're Tombow grayscale dual tip brush pens. I'll leave the supplies in the description as always. I got the ModPodge from Walmart as well as this painter's marker. I liked it, but I ended up using two different markers here, and those will also be in the description down below. So without further ado, let's get into it. When I started coloring in the front of this, on this bigger portion of black here, I actually did two layers of the Artistro black acrylic paint marker. The top was a new marker, so it came out of the tip a little faster than the bottom once I started using it. On the second one as well, I did do two layers of black on the front. Now I knew with my two acrylic paint markers they wouldn't streak or smudge when I put the ModPodge down, but I was super worried once I started filling in the skull and the details, because my Molotow fine liners are water-based and I didn't know how it would react to it, but thankfully it didn't streak. Only my white pen did when I corrected some of the Pentel smudgings that my eraser didn't pick up either. Now since I did end up smudging the B and K with a white pen, and I also forgot to fill in my holes in my B, I actually did two layers of ModPodge on the front of this first book and one layer of ModPodge on the second one. I knew I wanted to make this mask colored, so I used my Tombow Waterbase brush pens. Again, it streaked so bad on the side of the skull, and I kind of got angry because I was like, no, no! But then as you can see, I kind of corrected myself and used my brush to swipe down so it wouldn't go into the white of the skull. It'll just be hidden inside the black. I actually liked how the ModPodge really evened out the gray because it was blotchy and I couldn't get it to like dry right because it was water based. I think that was my problem, but I did learn my lesson. Do not do anything water based, pen wise or marker wise, if you're going to put ModPodge to seal it over on a book like this. So for these backs, I decided to crack open a new marker, and I did 2 layers of the black on each back and then 1 layer of ModPodge for each. Also, when the first one was drying, I had come back home and took out a Germex wipe with aloe. It's like a Germex alcohol wipe with aloe, just to disinfect my hands before I washed them. And I set it down on the completely dried first sketchbook on the front, and I actually picked it up and it started disintegrating the dried ModPodge on there, and I was like, oh crap. So that's why I ended up having to go back in a 3rd time in some places where the alcohol wipe actually lifted the ModPodge. So pro tip, don't put an alcohol wipe even on fully dried ModPodge sealer. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. Thank you, and I'll see you again.